All right, this next person will be no stranger to many of you. Skip Cohen, who is actually president and founder of Marketing Essentials International. This is a consulting firm specializing in projects dedicated to photography, and it's MEI 500. Now, he incorporated in May 2009 and launched his website. He kicked off Skip Summer School, 15 speakers, and established one of the fastest growing individual blogs, which is Skip's Photo Network, about professional photography within 60 days of launching this business. Now, this guy knows the photography business, but that's just the background of Skip. What's really important about Skip is he's also one of the most generous, most knowledgeable, and the most caring people that I've been fortunate to meet in this industry. When I started here at WPPI 10 years ago speaking, Skip's been there helping me along every step of the way. So I'm very, very proud to announce his first time at Ignite, Skip Cohen.
I really like to cook a whole lot, but I'm the kind of cook that's got to have a recipe book. I've got to have recipes, and there are books on everything, including Living the Dream, Food on a Stick. But what if there was a recipe book that gave us all the secret ingredients of what makes photographers icons? All those secret ingredients that make the photographers we love the most in this business really special. So there it is, recipes for success, the not-so-secret ingredients for making an icon. And in that book, it is filled with recipes that follow all the things that make these photographers special, like a Kubota souffle. You'd start with a foundation of diversity. You combine equal parts of creativity and understanding of lighting, posing, exposure, and you got to remember to give back to your community. Then you'd have a Valenzuela flambe. You'd start with a recipe with a foundation of creativity, keep your eyes open, practice, 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 just like Roberto says, and remember that you can always go beyond what you think you can do. We'd have corbel kebabs. That's an easy recipe. All you do is turn on the light in the oven and you watch the way the light reflects off of the oven rack. And you have to have fun. And you can't take your cooking too seriously. Jasmine jambalaya. This would be a recipe you'd need a lot of room for. Your glasses always half full. If you can dream it, you can do it. And there's nothing you can't do if you just believe in you. And guiones gyros, or gyros if you're from New Jersey. You'd change the way you look at everything. You'll never again look at a location and say, "Ah, damn, there's nothing here to photograph." Key ingredients, you got to see your subjects through a loved one's eyes. And then you'd have Gordon energy bars. You don't want to eat any more than one a day. It's about nonstop energy and a quest to create, photograph. But if you take too many, you've got to be careful because you start following the Yankees. Now, what if it really was that easy? What if there really was a recipe book that could just give us all the secrets? I mean, right off the bat, the industry would change. All those Uncle Harrys that stand next to you with the same equipment you have and say, "Hey, how do you like that new lens?" They wouldn't be there anymore. They'd be smarter. And in terms of photographs that we'd see, it would completely change again. We'd never see photographs like these. With a book like this, a recipe book, we could actually take all the cheese out of cheesy. We'd never see an image like this again. And we'd never see stories in the news like this one. Imagine in Great Britain a contest where you're competing to be the worst photographer. We'd never see a story like that because people would have the recipe book. The industry would start to get healthier. Photographers would be more profitable. They'd be able to afford better transportation. There's a reason Jim Garner always looks like he's in shape. The industry would get so much better. Photographers could afford nicer clothes. They could at least afford the complete outfit instead of just the boxers and the socks. Can't believe we're looking at that picture twice tonight. I just didn't know he was going to use it. So those ingredients, in all seriousness, it's about passion, diversity, energy, vision, creativity, communication skills, generosity, patience, curiosity, Those photographers that we love so much, they actually see with their hearts. And everybody in this room has a chance this week, in the next few days, to incorporate those ingredients into your life and your business, because everybody in this room is already a rock star in your own way. There's one secret ingredient this week. With every program you go to, look for one thing from each speaker that you can take back and implement. One piece of low-hanging fruit, one big return that's really easy to do and incorporate in your business. And during this week, just remember one thing. It's my favorite quote. Life isn't about waiting for the storms to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. And in the last 2 years, we have been in the perfect storm. And what makes all of these photographers that are teaching this week special, every one of them has learned to dance in all kinds of weather. Thank you, WPPI. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Photographers Ignite.